कक्षा 12 मा पढ्ने सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई मेरो यस YouTube च्यानल ड्रिम्स लर्निङ जोनमा स्वागत छ। आजको यस भिडियोमा कम्पल्सरी इंग्लिश अन्तर्गत यो लिटरेचर सेक्सनको सेकेन्ड नम्बर एसे म्यारेज एज अ सोशल इन्स्टिट्युसन स्टेभेन एल नकको जुन एसे छ त्यस एसेको एक्सरसाइजहरु लिएर आएको छु यस भिडियोमा। यसभन्दा अघिल्लो भिडियोमा मैले यस एसेको समरी यस एसेलाई मैले एक्सप्लेन गरिसकेको छु। यदि भाइ बहिनीहरुले त्यस भिडियोलाई हेर्नु भएको छैन भने मैले यस आई बटनमा उक्त भिडियोको लिंक राखिदिएको छु। त्यस बटनमा क्लिक गरेर त्यो भिडियो हेर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। आउनुस् अब भिडियो सुरु गर्छु। फर्स्ट सेक्सन छ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ द टेक्स्ट। Answer the following questions. First question is, according to the author, what is marriage? Author को अनुसार marriage के हो? उनले marriage लाई कसरी define गरेको छ? Answer, marriage is the sum of spouses bound by legal, moral and conventional assumptions having varieties of close personal associations. How is marriage an institution? Marriage like institution bhaneko ho. Marriage is an institution because the relationship between the spouses is approved by law for satisfying social, economic, physical and family needs, and it is integrated into other institutions like education, economy, politics. What are the rules that a marriage has? Answer is, marriage has a vast system of understood principles that help organize and sustain the lives of the spouses. Why does marriage matter to men? Marriage matters to men because it provides structure to their lives and organizes their ambitions. Question number E. What is the central problem in modern society? One of the central problems in modern society is establishing legitimate boundaries around the limitless desires of modern humans such as well-being, comfort, luxury and prestige. What does a social capital consist of? Social or asocial capital consists of an extensive network of individuals linked by bond of trustworthiness and trust. What is normative marriage? Normative marriage is such kind of marriage which is based on established norms and values. For example, the 6 dimensions that define normative marriage in the USA are marriages are entered voluntarily by mature heterosexual adults, husbands as principal earners, sexual faithfulness of partners and parenthood. Reference to the context. Discuss the 6 dimensions that define normative marriage in America. Marriage exists everywhere, but the concept of marriage differs place to place. Every society has its own norms and values regarding marriage. No matter whatever it is, it gives a legal right to 2 adults from different sexes to live as life partner, fulfilling each other's desires. Every marriage in every place follows norms and pattern. So does in the USA. The patterned marriage known as normative marriage follows 6 dimensions in America. First is marriage being voluntary. There is no pressure for marriage from anyone. It depends on the choice of individuals. Adult people can manage their own marriages. The marital relation must be heterosexual, opposite sexes. After marriage, the principal earner will be husbands. They have to run their families. Both partners must be faithful to each other, especially in sexual behavior, and only after marriage they become parents of their children. Reference to the context. Next, do marriages differ according to culture? How is your marriage practice different from marriage in America? Marriage practices differ place to place. The differences can be observed not only across the country, but there are varieties within a country. The marriage practices of one geographic location are different to other even in our country. However, the majority of people in Nepal practice marriage ceremony according to Hindu religion. For us, marriage is a social, spiritual, cultural, and legal union between a man and a woman as husband and wife. It is also establishment of relation between two families. Here are certain norms and values to be followed in marriage ceremony. And marriage practice is given in detail in essay section below. Our marriage practice. Our marriage practice is different from marriage in America because we follow Hindu tradition and Christian tradition is followed in the USA. The wedding ceremony takes place in a religious building called church with a religious leader officiating the ceremony. The bride and groom vow their love and commitment for one another with church provided vows. The officiant asks the guest if they know if any reason why the couple should not be married. If no one objects, then the couple exchanges rings which symbolize their never-ending love and commitment towards one another. In public, first time the couple pronounce husband and wife to each other with their first kiss. Reference beyond the text. First question, write an essay on marriage practice on your marriage practice your own culture in your own culture. Okay. Marriage is much more than fulfilling sexual desire, being bound of two adult persons of different sexes. The concept of marriage is changing day by day. The relation which was considered to be a taboo in the past is accepted nowadays. For example, our society now allows transgender marriage. Different types of marriages exist in our societies, such as monogamy, in which one person is allowed to have only one spouse; serial monogamy, one spouse remarrying another after the death or divorce of the first spouse; polygamy, one individual having many spouses; polyandry, one wife with many husbands; polygyny, one husband with many wives; endogamy, marriage within a group; and exogamy, marriage in another group. I belong to Hindu religion and we have our own rules of marriage. It is taken as a religious sacrament instead of a social contract. It is socially approved union of a matured man and a woman, aiming at procreation, pleasure, and observance of certain social obligations. A party from girl and another party from boy perform the pre-marriage occasion called engagement. The would-be partners exchange ring and put garlands to each other. This ceremony is sanctioned by family priest reciting mantras and performing rituals. On that day, the date of marriage is fixed. On the day of marriage, the bridegroom, along with his family members, relatives, and neighbors, uh, in bridegroom's costume, leaves for groom's house. A band of music accompany the group, called janti, who follow the bridegroom. A line of women carry trays with different food items and gifts, called saipata, leads janti. The wedding ceremony is performed at bride's house on that day with the help of family priest. A mandap or Jagge is made at groom's house where the whole procession takes place. Pandit or priest is the most important person who performs the rituals. A grand feast is prepared for jantis and neighborhoods. Several actions are carried out as per the instruction of the priest around the sacred fire in the middle of the mandap. The main actions are circling the sacred fire seven times by the bridegroom and groom. Bridegroom puts vermilion powder on bride's head. He puts a holy necklace around bride's neck. Vermilion powder, called sindur, and a holy necklace called pote is the main are the main indications of married women of married women of a married woman. The bride's father washed feet of bride and bridegroom. All the relative and friends wish them happy married. At the last of the day, bride's departure from her parental home is arranged. This is the most heart-touching scene. Most of the people from bride's side weep as they farewell her. The newly married couple is welcomed at bridegroom's house. Following welcoming culture, people gathered at bridegroom's house stop singing, dancing to see the face of new bridegroom. Hence, the couple starts their newly married life. Is marriage a social institution? Discuss. Any sociologists have given a clear-cut definition of marriage. It differs person to person. Generally is defined as a legal union between two people from different sexes having personal relationship, residential cohabitation, economic cooperation, formation of nuclear family, giving birth to children, and fulfillment of sexual needs. It is taken as an institution because it follows the established law, practices, patterns, conventions which are important to a society. People create such institutions to satisfy their needs from different people, places, and things legally. People from different sexes fulfill their needs and desires, being accepted to the society following social norms and values. Marriage is a universal phenomenon. It is being practiced in every country, every society, and every tribe since the beginning of human civilization. It is permanent and remains forever till the end of human civilization. The concept of marriage is dynamic because the system of marriage in the past is not similar in the present. Child marriage was accepted in the past but not now. Widow marriage is accepted now. Transgender marriage is also legal. It gives legal rights to such as birth certification, citizenship certification to the children born out of the married couple. It is accepted by religion, law, and other social institutions. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any comments, please don't hesitate to pass the comment in the comment section below. Thank you again.